So we will have just 5 programs left, okay, on the Python part, programming with respect to DevOps, all these. So one is your simple process monitoring, okay. The second one is you will be running the shell scripts, okay. So whatever you want to call it from the Python, from the programming end, you want to run any scripts, then you will be executing that from the Python program. Then you will be switching the environment, uh, which one we will be using, all that. So this one also we will see how to change it. Then it will return that particular environment variables, okay. Then we will have a dependency management. So how there will be a dependency management, what packages, all that we are going to see that. Okay. So then we will execute a little bit of the commands here. So 1, 2 like that, and then we will do that execution of these commands. So simulating the CI pipeline, okay. Then we have a Docker like a container image, okay. So we will be just using a dummy thing and we will be executing that, okay. So once we conclude that, then we will see the tools, all that from the Amazon end, okay. So we'll start this simple monitoring process, okay. So let me see, cat ls is the program here, process monitor, cat processmon.py, okay. So this is going to take the sub process module. This will call that module and you will be trying it. You will be doing the pep grep here, pg grep, okay. Then you will be using the process name here. So what process you want to look into that. So then you will be returning the result, okay. If it gives the code 0, then you will say okay, process name, and this is running, okay. And then you will be telling okay, if the process is not there, then you will say this is not running, okay. Now let's execute this. Now we were checking with the process Python here. So you are checking whether the Python 3 is running or not in your server or in your system, whether this process is running or not. If it is running, then it will show us that it is running. If it is not running, then it will throw an error, okay. Python 3 process mon.py, okay. It is running now, okay. Let me change that process vi. So I am going to change this to Python 2 here. So then I am running it. So Python 2, it is not at all running it, okay. So now I am going to change this. Okay. So it says this is not running, okay. So you will be checking it with this process here, okay. So let me open up one more. So let me explain you what exactly this one will be helpful for you. Okay. So you will be checking if any critical services are alive or not. Okay. So your program will see if there is any module or any process is working or not. Okay. So you will be using this program to check on the particular process. So you will see it like if this process is actually running or not. Okay. And there is a limitation for this. Only in Linux environment this will be helpful. Okay. So pgrep is not available in Windows environment. Okay. So you will be using it only in case of the Unix like operating system. Okay. So if you want to catch any process or where you are not able to find it the process or you want to capture something which is not running, then you will use this type of program to capture that particular process. Okay. So this is where you will be capturing it, and you will be seeing if that is running, or if it is not running you will capture this. Okay. So this is for cross platform, so I am not using this. So this is for Windows. So you will be using the task list here. Okay. Then for Mac OS, pgrep you will use pgrep. Okay. So let me know once you are done with this. So we will go back to the other example. Then you will be using the task list here, which will give you all that process here. Okay. So just like how you are doing it with process grep here, pgrep. So you will be using it for Windows with the task list here. Okay. So now we are running the shell commands here from Python. Okay, automation. So this one will be you are defining. So this is all in the subprocess module. So you are defining some run command here. Okay. So in realistic scenario, in production environment, so this code will not be allowed to run it, because you are running something like programs inside your Python. Okay, it is like you are in a bus. Okay, and you are asking some other outer vendor to come and serve the food. Okay, so you are stretching out your hand in the bus, and you are buying something. Okay, so that's a security threat. So in production environment, this is not allowed, or this is not a best practice. Okay, running commands programmatically. Okay, like Ansible or shell scripts. So if they are willing to work or something on the administrative part, so let Ansible or shell script do that. So don't do at the Python level, at the programming level. So for understanding purpose, we will be running this process here. So let me execute it. Okay. So now we will see what is that ls automation. Okay. So we have a file here, Python 3. Okay, let me see what is the code. Cat automation. Okay, so you are defining the function here. Okay, run command cmd. Okay, you are calling it cmd now. Okay, so here you are printing that particular command here, running command. Okay, so you are calling that, you are capturing the result here. If you get the result return code as 0, you will say this is successful. If your result is not coming up, then you will say that's failed. Okay, so now what you are running command, ls-la. Okay, this you are executing from the Python code here, from the automation.py. Okay, so let's run it. Python 3 automation.py. Okay, so let's say, okay, see here, this is running ls-la. Okay, and this is successful, and you got the result also. Okay, and then it is running that command all here. Okay, so that is how you are executing the command here. Okay, so let me put it some other weird command, vi automation.py. QW. Okay, QWVA. So let's say it should not run it. So I have given some random here. Okay, so this got failed here because that operator, it has not recognized it and it has thrown error. Okay, so now it is telling, okay, I cannot get that proper code. Okay, so let's see the code here. Okay, so you see, okay, from here this is not able to pass the condition here. So whatever we have given it here in the condition, so this failed to execute it here, and then it returned it, command is failed, and then it is giving the return code, whatever the program says why it failed, this it is capturing and returning the result here. Okay, so now I will change it. Okay, so now it got executed. Okay, so this is success. Okay, and running. Now you can ask, okay, why can't we directly run for this? Okay, so we are just testing it. So we are doing the automation here one by one, so that whether they are able to execute that code or not. Okay, so you see it. So this will never be allowed. Okay, so if you take this program, okay, they will immediately tell, okay, this is a violation, pure violation. Why? Because let's say if user gives an input file.txt and he is running, rm recursive force and is deleting the entire root directory here, means entire your OS will be deleted here. So that is the reason why you will not be able to execute this. So for that reason I just changed it from slash to slash var slash log, because if you run this directly, if you run this, then it is going to delete everything here. Okay, so that's why I changed it, so that var log can get deleted. Okay, so now this semicolon, whatever you are doing, it will execute after that particular command here. So these are all injections. In the meta character I have covered all these. Okay, if you want I will open up that meta characters. Here is the meta characters here. Programming. I think in the supported content that one is there. Supported content. Yeah, meta characters. Okay. So all we have covered these characters here. Which one will be working? What is all these operators? Okay. We will come back now into our Python code. Okay. So that is why we will be not allowed to execute this in your Python program, because you are not allowed to run commands here. So this will be done in the shell scripting. Shell scripting they will allow it. Okay, whenever you try to run in production, you will get a reviewal. Okay, so from security, from architect, from the all organization, they will review the code. Okay, so once they approve, then only you are going to execute that particular command here. Okay, so now you run this command 15 now. Once it is done, you just let me know. We will go back to our 17th.
So which one is most usable in industries? Shell script or Python script? Which use most?
See, shell script, if you are doing it on the administrative part, so you are doing some administrative work, okay, then shell script will be powerful. Okay, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay, so if you want to do, or if you want to enhance any application, or you want to develop something, then you will go with the Python. So for administrative task,
Develop something means, sir. I mean, which type of uh, development is this in this application or server side? because because most of the work as a DevOps engineer, the engineer may be in our server side. So if we have to retain something, if we have to script it something, then we will use mostly the shell scripting.
Okay. So in context of which one you are talking about?
I'm talking about as a DevOps engineer or DevOps role. Mostly we are managing the servers.
Okay.
So mostly servers are run with the Linux. So we have to mostly write it down in shell script. So mm, so which one is used most? Python, Python, or why we are using Python as a script?
We have already covered shell scripting. Okay.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
So that part we have completed. You can watch all the shell scripting. Okay. So coming back to your question. Okay. So both are usually used by both. Let's say I will tell you again. Okay. At OS level. Okay. If you are into
Yes,
OS level. So and the DevOps,
yes.
let's say your project is at the OS level, then you will be using it for shell scripting. Let's say
Hmm,
you are
hmm,
doing a cloud automation, okay, using your
hmm.
SDK, okay, Boto
Okay,
3 or Azure SDK, something like that, okay. So then you will be using Python program. Okay, let's say you are using the Kubernetes client libraries, Kubernetes package. So then you will
okay,
go for Python programming, or you are parsing or generating JSON or YAML. So you are writing Ansible playbooks or Terraform variables file. Okay. So then also you will come back to Python programming. Okay.
okay,
And you have a complex business logic. Okay. And or you are having a API integrations.
okay.
Then you will not go for uh, Python. Then you will not go for Bash scripting. Okay.
Shell
And
shell
your
scripting.
scripts where you want to test driven development. Okay. You are using PyTest. Okay. Then you will be
Okay,
using this Python programming. Okay. Or else, let's say
okay,
I will go to now shell scripting. Okay. So when almost everything is available on your Linux system by default, let's say you just told me, right, I will use the top command.
hmm,
Okay.
hmm.
So if there is a task where you will be your program, your logic will fit in with top command or ps grep, which is already in the OS.
Hmm.
Okay. Then you will be sticking to the shell scripting. Okay, which will fit naturally with the command line. I don't have to do anything. If I put the command line, this will work. Then you will not go for Python. Okay. So and it is very
Okay,
quick for small script. You want to write it small script. Then you will be using the shell script. Let's say you have data structures like JSON, YAML. Parsing will be painful there. Okay, if you capture it through shell script, okay, data
hmm,
structure, you want to capture the data structure, okay,
hmm,
from the JSON or YAML file.
hmm.
Then you will not use the shell scripting. You will tell, okay, I am done, I will not use it. Okay. So and one more thing is, it's very hard to reuse the scripts here. If you are writing a shell script and you want to
Hmm.
take it, you want to rewrite the program or you want to reuse that particular script here. Okay. So that
Hmm.
also it will be drawback here. Okay. And here
Okay,
in Python, what you will do, you will have lot of libraries here. So you want to encrypt it, you want to do HTTP or databases. Okay. So it is easier to write the code. Okay, at least.
That's a programming language. It is easier
uh,
to write,
okay.
obviously. But
So for
इस libraries ही
uh,
बहुत ज़्यादा है इसका.
so and I want to extend it to machine library, sorry, machine learning operations. Okay, so I wanted to do the data processing later. Okay, so at from
Okay.
this perspective I will be going for Python. So that is how you will be differentiating it. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So which is close to OS, you will tell. Okay, which is close to OS means I will go for shell. That's it. Okay,
Hmm.
simple logic, you just follow the simple logic which
I have to delete it. I have to delete it. Garbage.
uh,
So write a small shell script after a certain day, after a certain time, just like a cron job.
yeah. So that is the key difference. Okay, so I will capture your question also in the additional content. Okay, we have a additional content. Okay, where there is a document called supporting document. Like so you are an experienced guy, you are asking this question. Okay, so like why
Hmm.
I need to learn this programming language when I can do it with shell. Okay, so the beginners will not have this question, they will ask, they will be asking, okay, why we should be doing this. Okay, that that question I will capture it in the supporting content. Okay, so now we will
Hmm.
go back to our 17th one. So you will be switching the environment now. Okay, so we'll see this command now, program. So you have it here, environment. Okay, so we'll see what is that. ls asterisk dot py. Okay, environment variables. Okay, cat environment. Okay, so we have it here, we are defining OS here, we are importing. So you are capturing all the variables here, db host. Okay, this will be dev, will be staging, development. Okay, then staging, then production. So you want to return the variables here, which variable you have defined it in the every stage here, dev, staging and production. Okay, so let me execute this python 3 environment variable. Okay, so now it is telling it as dev environment. Let me edit it. Okay, vi environment variable. Okay. False. We will make this as true. Okay. Environment, still it is showing as db host. Okay, so here you have already defined this as dev here. Okay, so now we will return it. Okay, dev. Okay, now you are changing this to stage, staging here, stg. Then here you are getting the environment variables to stage, stg. Okay, app environment. Okay. Now you see this, you are getting it, the host variable. Okay, debug is equal to true. So in each environment you will have a different script or different variables. So you will be using a different environment. For production you will have a different environment. For testing, for development you will have a different environment, and you will have a staging environment. Before moving into production, you will push into the code into the staging, so that you can see if everything is working or all the integration is happening or not. So after that, then you will move into the production here. Okay. So now let's see, if you want to change it to production, you can change it to production as well. Okay. So now you will see. Okay. So you have three configuration profiles here. You have dev, STG, staging. Okay. And then you have production here. Okay. So you will be disabling the debug mode here. Okay. So here you will be doing the debugging, all that it will be enabled here. Okay. So once you move into the production, that will be live here. Okay. So now you are retrieving all the information here with the environment variables here. So you are getting environment variables where you have already set it to the particular tags here. So you defined it here, dev, stage and production. Okay. Then you are printing the variables here. Okay. You check that shell environment variables, where it is printing it. It loads the production profile. Okay. So these are all your best practices. So this is what I asked him, whether you know about 12 factor app methodology. So how you are going to define this. Okay. So in the software programming, or if you are core programming, you will be using this 12 factor app methodology. Okay. So I will be not covering that as well. Okay. So this is how you will be using it for your environment, switching to the environment variables here. So then you have package here, package dependency. So this is your package dependency. So where it will be giving you all the packages that are required to run that program. Okay. So you will be importing the standard library here, metadata. Okay. Import library metadata. Okay. So it will query all the installed packages metadata which are required to run it. Okay. If they are not found, then it will throw an error. Okay. There are lot of files which are required or not present here. Okay. So we'll see it, how that program will execute. Okay. So let's run it. Okay. Dependency management, ls. Okay, I will write the program cat dependency, okay, dot py. Okay. Okay, so you have dependency request, okay, version 2.25. Okay, so this it is giving us the package name which is required for this package version here. Okay, so this is all about the code which will give you the package information here. And then we have one more program here. So this is just you will be adding it one, okay, define. So you will be executing this and you will be executing this one as well. Okay, if both are executed, then it will get it as a passed here, or else it will throw an error like this is not true. So let me see if that is there. Automation, test automation. Okay, cat test automation dot py. Okay, let's run this python 3 test automation dot py. Okay, test passed. Okay, vi test automation dot py. So let me okay. So this you are getting an error. I just wanted to see, okay, if it is not true, then it should be you should get an error here, okay, and it should skip that. So that is the intention of changing it. So here you will be doing it one by one. Once all this executed, then it will type, okay, then it will execute test passed, or else it will just throw an error. We are not doing any error handling here, so we will do some other execution here. Cat test automation 01. Okay, so now you are doing it with the py test here. Okay, there is one more python library. Then using that you will be doing this test automation 01. Okay, py test is not defined. Okay, cat, so py test not defined. Okay, so here you have to include that particular library, then only this one will work it. Okay, so we will go to the other program, the last one, docker like. Okay, ls 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 docker like. Okay, so you have the file here, cat docker like. Okay, so now you are building, you are just defining a image here. So you are taking a source directory and then you are creating a image name here. Okay, so this is all part of OS and tar file here. So this is for backing up. Okay, you will just using it. So tar path. Okay, you are doing this image. Okay, with the file here, with write here, and then you are using it. You are extracting it. Then you are typing it as a built image to tar path here to dummy here. Okay, so if you don't have any directory here, you need to create a directory here with app source here, or else you will get an error like I don't have the directory here. So you are copying this my app into this particular directory. So you are just calling like a Docker here. So you will be calling it opening up, and you are writing that particular file, and then you are running it. Okay, Python Docker. Okay, so built image myapp.tar. Okay, so you are just doing it. So let's explain this code, what exactly this is doing it. Okay, so this is the import tar file. Okay, which will be doing an archive here. So you are not doing anything the Docker like here. So you are just you are just simulating this container build. Okay, using the source and target here. Okay, you will just create a flat file. So that's what it does it. Okay, so all it will import the OS library, and then it will be running this. Okay, so it has opened in the write mode, and then it created a new file and executed that. Okay, so this is all about the Python programming. Okay, so I will pass the record.